Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we'll be going over the markets, looking at this big fall from Bitcoin, looking at Ethereum as well. Big falls from them. Where to now? Where do we go from here? Kind of spoke about yesterday, kind of what might happen down to that 8,800 level, and it did get down to that level. It's gone down even further than that. Where is it going to from here? Nobody really knows. We can only kind of surmise or kind of look at the TA and look at it, but I'll give you my point of view on that as well. We'll also be looking at some of the news stories of the day and look at the markets in general. Also, I want to thank everybody that's joined the free group. We've got a free Telegram group. There's a link down below for that. And also all the new members in the premium group as well. In the premium group, we're not changing direction. We're looking at it from a different angle. So it's a trading group. So it's a day trading group as well as a hidden gems group. And it's going more towards the hidden gems side of things, where I'm looking for hidden gems and I'm doing a 10-minute review on them. Well, it's meant to be 10 minutes, it's not really, it's about 15-20 minutes, but I'm doing a review on them, giving it to the premium group first, and then a couple of days later giving it to the free group and then put it on YouTube as well. And I've got a playlist for the 10-minute spotlight as well. There is more than that in the I've done more kind of reviews on hidden gems, but these are what I've called the 10-minute spotlights. So I've got a playlist for that, the latest one being One Ledger, then we had Chromia, Constellation, Ethereum, 10-minute spotlight on Uptrend, and 10-minute spotlight on Coty. And I said, shouldn't have done this, but I kind of put it out there, 10-minute spotlight, a possible 100% rise within weeks. Now, it did go up, it went up 200%, and then it's come back down since then, but it's still stayed up that as well. Uptrend has gone up 300-400%. Ethereum has gone up about 50-60%. It's come back down now over the last couple of days. Constellation went up a little bit from where I called it. I think it's 150 Satoshi. It might be around about that level just now. Chromia's come down a wee bit and One Ledger's come down a wee bit as well. But I do that, and I also give trading calls as well in the premium group as well. It's just a brilliant bunch of people. So if you want to join the premium group, the link is down below. It's $37 a month. You can try it for 1 month. If you don't like it, just jump out again. There's no problem doing that as well. Okay, let's see what's happening overall just now in the markets on CoinMarketCap. Okay, we have an overall market capitalization of $251 billion just now. It was lower than that. We'll look at the chart for that as well in a second. Bitcoin dominance 64%. Who's the winners and losers? We have Lisk is up 22%, AION is up 15%, Wax is up 14%, Monocoin up 10% as well. So that's only 4 in double-digit greens. We've got about 30% in the green, but just scraping through into greens just now. Overall, the altcoin market is down kind of big time just now as well. Who's the biggest losers? We have Bitcoin, Swipe, Nervos, Litecoin, Waves, Ethereum Classic, ABBC Coin, all down as well. Most of the alts are down, to be honest, and we'll just take a quick look at the alts just now. And it's starting to pick back up again. So we've got Lisk, Anchor, AION, Cocos, Storm, OGN, XTZ, COS, LTO, Link, Encash, all up in double-digit greens. The one from yesterday, Coty, I was looking at, that's the one I was talking about earlier on. 236 has started to go back up again. A lot of people thought it would nosedive. It did nosedive down to about 196. That'd have been a good time to get it. But I've still got some Coty left. Done extremely well out of Coty and bought another 3 hidden gems because of Coty, and I've got long-term bag now with them. So it's looking okay at the moment. And this is on the 30-minute chart. Probably go to the 1-hour chart. Probably looking a wee bit better on the 1 hour as well. So 235, that could go up for long term. I think it's going to be a beautiful one to get into. So definitely check that out. And I think it's went down to about 6-7 million market capitalization. Okay, let's get on to the Ethereum chart. So Ethereum broke down out of this kind of bull flag pattern. Broke out of that, which is a bearish sign, obviously. But it's coming back up. You can see we're back up to $228 just now. And I did say yesterday it could go down to this $215 level and even possibly down to the $180 level for Ethereum. We could still go there for Ethereum. We might still actually go down to $180. If I can break back into here, in fact, this structure is out at the moment. So what we're looking at now is the 50 EMA, a bounce off the 50 EMA. We've seen it yesterday kind of happen here. It went down to 214, bounced back up. It went down to 209 and bouncing back up, so the day is not finished yet. So we'll see this 50 EMA is holding at the moment. So that's all we can do just now, just wait and see if this is kind of going back up. We'll have to kind of come down and look at the hourly chart. And what we can do on the hourly chart, we can wait on the 70 EMA crossing over the 50 EMA and see that as a sign that things are picking back up again. We've seen it crossing down at $268. That's on the hourly. If you're a day trader trading Ethereum, you could use the hourly chart or even the 30-minute chart and still do extremely well out of the crossovers as well. So we've not crossed back up over that yet, so it could be that we're going to use that as resistance, $235 as resistance on the hourly. And it's very similar to Bitcoin as well. If we look at Bitcoin, we can see that had a big jump back up again. So it's had the 200 MA and bouncing back up from there. Now, this does become support for Bitcoin at the moment. So that 8,800 level is strong support. Technically, it's a strong support as well. We've got the 200 MA, it needs to stay above that. So we've still got crossover. We've still got that golden cross. That's still in play at the moment. But over the next couple of days, we'll need to wait and see if that crosses back down over. To see if it's going to still be in play or not. But at the moment it's bouncing off the 200 MA, which is a significant figure. However, we could, for Bitcoin, still come down to 7,900 for that to happen. But we've got this long-term support line here. This line has been in place for 7 years, and we'll just look at the weekly. So this has been in play, as I said, for several years now. If we broke that, then I'd be concerned about the Bitcoin price and where we're going from here. It's not broken that, but we could go down to 8,000 to touch it and then bounce from there. So if we do fall from here, I'm expecting a drop to around about the $8,000 level and then a bounce, but a big bounce from there as well. A lot of people are saying this could be the last time, but how many times have we been saying this? This is the last time it's going to fall before it bounces back up. So many people have been saying that, but so many people have said it in the past as well. You just never know. Nobody can tell, to be honest. These short-term plays, we can just surmise what's going to happen. We can't tell for certain what's going to happen with technical analysis, but at least we can get a slight edge on what might happen. What's happening just now? We're going down. That is a trend just now. If we look at the 4-hourly as well, going down. This is kind of bearish just now on the 4-hourly. So don't kind of go against the trend at the moment. Obviously, we hope it goes back up. We're looking for it to go back up. But remember, you can make money on both sides of the market as well, going down and going up. But I would rather see it going up, obviously. But remember, there is a way to make money on both sides of the market. Okay, let's look at just some news stories. Privacy study, Brave browser smacks down Chrome, Firefox and Safari. So this is a privacy expert who compared some of the most popular browsers on the market, reached an unambiguous conclusion: Brave trumps competition. So the study reads, used out of the box with its default settings, Brave is by far the most private of browsers studied. We did not find any use of identifiers allowing tracking of IP addresses over time and no sharing of the details of web pages visited with back-end servers. So both send edge and so from best to worst. Furthermore, the study places the 6 browsers into 3 distinct groups, from most private to the least. Brave is the only one in the first group, which is most private. We kind of expect this from Brave because that's what it was built for. That's what it was touted as, being one of the most private browsers. Stops ads coming through as well. So it's no surprise there, but Brave is garnering a lot of attention just now, and subsequently that's going to help the BAT token as well. I still use Brave all the time. I've been using it for months now. Ethereum community comes out against controversial programmable proof of work. So opposition continues to grow against implementation of the controversial programmatic proof of work proposal in the Ethereum community. Because Ethereum is a global platform with a large and diverse group of stakeholders, it is critical that major changes to the protocol have a clear purpose and broad support. EIP 1057 clearly lacks that support, yet activation is still being considered. So this is Uniswap Dharma Capital sign up as well, the petition against it. So changing the ETH1 hashtag algorithm at this point in Ethereum's evolution sows community division and introduces technical risk at a time when efforts and attention should be focused elsewhere. Totally agree with that as well, but obviously I have to look into more of that. And this is the technical aspects of moving over from proof of work to proof of stake. So it's in the interim time that they're kind of talking about here as well. So I hope this doesn't grow. I hope this doesn't put a wedge in the Ethereum community, because that could hinder progress for Ethereum. Iranian general calls for use of crypto to evade sanctions. So this week, an Iranian general called for a unique way to bypass the sanctions on his country enforced by the United States. So Saeed Mohammed, commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps, called for Iran to use cryptocurrencies to evade economic sanctions. So we are demanding the creation of a more sophisticated mechanism to bypass sanctions. To circumvent sanctions, we must develop solutions, such as the exchange of products and the use of cryptocurrencies with our partnerships in other countries. So the people of Iran have seen the value of their currency drop significantly in the wake of sanctions imposed by the Trump administration, following the withdrawal of the US from the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action in 2018. Now, this is going to happen more and more. We're seeing this more and more countries talking about using cryptocurrencies. There's almost a story every day about countries using it. And this also gets round any other country imposing sanctions on another country as well. For whatever reason the sanctions have been imposed, it doesn't matter if you think they're right or they're wrong. That's not for you or I to judge. But for whatever reason the sanctions have been put in place, then we have to consider the actual citizens of that particular country as well. And this is why I think cryptocurrency could be really good to circumvent these sanctions. If I was kind of head of Iran or any other country as well and had sanctions imposed on me, I would put two fingers up to the countries and just say, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to use cryptocurrencies. It shouldn't be that one country has control over another for whatever reason. And remember, all the stories that you hear is propaganda from your particular country. All the stories that the Iranians hear about the Americans is propaganda against America. All the stories that you hear in America against Iran is propaganda against Iran. It's all that kind of stuff that we're seeing it in Europe, we're seeing it everywhere as well. It's all bullshit, to be honest. We don't know the truth of what's really going on. In any other country, we just see it on the news and take it for granted that it's the truth. It's bullshit. It's propaganda. And we have to recognise that as well. And this is why I think cryptocurrency is a good thing for things such as kind of circumventing these sanctions that other countries put on them. Binance CEO tops other Bitcoin billionaires with a net worth of 2.6 billion. So this is talking about Changpeng Zhao, the CEO of Binance, obviously. Is the wealthiest Bitcoin billionaire in the world with an estimated 2.6 billion in net worth. The Binance founder has quickly risen to the top in the past year or so due to the success of Binance. And the many financial products Binance has released in the past year, from margin trading to futures products, all have undoubtedly also enriched the exchange founder handsomely. So he's talking about this, and this is from Unfolded, a tweet from Unfolded. And it's actually from here, here's the original article from news.8btc.com. And these are the people who are on that list. So Changpeng Zhao, crypto exchange, got blockchain, Zhan Kuten, and Xu Mingxin from blockchain as well, and OKCoin, another one from BitMEX, Chris Larsen from Ripple, Li Lin from Huobi, and Brian Armstrong from Coinbase as well. So billionaires being created as we speak. Price of Bitcoin drops after 150 million liquidated on BitMEX. So according to the data analytics provider Skew, on February 26, over $150 million worth of Bitcoin was liquidated on the trading exchange BitMEX, the most seen since the new year began. Millions of dollars of long and short positions caused the value of the cryptocurrency to fall to 8,580, a decrease of more than 6%. So a lot of people being liquidated out of that, and this this happens because of this as well. The price of Bitcoin goes down much quicker than anticipated. And you say, why the drop? It's because of these shorts and longs getting liquidated, and it's a cascading kind of fall. So if you're long on Bitcoin, meaning you bought it at 9,000 in the hope that it's going to go up, if you're long at 9,000 and it drops, say by $300, you might get liquidated, or your stop gets stopped out. If you put a stop position in, and when that happens, effectively what you're doing, instead of you have to sell what you've already bought, so that cascades down. If there's hundreds of people like that have to sell, then the price comes down much quicker. So you have to remember that when we see these big drops in Bitcoin, that's why it is, because these longs and shorts are getting liquidated, and it pushes the price up or down as well. In this case, it's pushed it down. But equally so, it could be up as well. If everybody thinks it's going to go kind of up and it goes down, then there's a lot of people going to get liquidated. And this is a news story. Virgin Galactic chairman and founder of investment company Social Capital, Chamath, I can't even say his second name, opposed Warren Buffett's negative views on Bitcoin. Moreover, he noted that everyone should allocate a portion of their investment portfolio in their largest digital asset. So he's saying put 1% into Bitcoin. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. Really appreciate it. If you want to join a free group, there is a link down below. If you want to join a premium group and get these kind of hidden gems before anybody else, and get the calls and the trading calls as well, you can join a premium group. Not only that, it's a brilliant bunch of people in the premium group as well. So if you want to join us, that would be fantastic. Remember, subscribe to this channel as well. Hit that notification bell and like the button on the way out. Hit that like button on the way out as well. Be great to see you in the premium group if you're going to join, and in the free group as well. Okay, until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.